You may know Fresh Patch from Shark Tank, Oprah, or The Today Show. This is the Fresh Patch Podcast, where good pets get it. Sit back, put your paws up, and enjoy the show. Welcome, everybody, to the Fresh Patch Podcast, where good pets get it. I'm your host, Drew, with my amazing co-host, Mr. Gabe, and we have a very lovely guest. And if you are familiar with our studio, we're in a different location today, but if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself to the viewers.
Yes, I am Amy Winston, and I work at Eastwood Ranch, which is where we are today.
Yes.
It is a rescue facility here in the beautiful, beautiful city of Agora Hills, right outside Calabasas,
Yes.
if any California folks are out there. And my name is Amy Winston.
Awesome, Amy. Thank you so much for hosting us and, being able to come on to the Fresh Patch Podcast. We really appreciate it. But before we get started, I want to tell everybody, please hit that subscribe button, whether you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcasts. Hit that subscribe button. Follow at Fresh Patch on all socials. And check out freshpatch.com and Eastwood Ranch Foundation as well.
EastwoodRanch.org.
There we go.
There it is.
There's the shout out. We'll have that in the description as well. And yeah, sit back, relax. We're going to ask you a few questions. I know you did your prep and stuff. So,
Yeah.
We're holding our breath with before the cameras are rolling to get some answers going. So, Gabe, I'll pass it off to you if you want to get things started.
Absolutely. So first of all, I just want to say, we're here at the Eastwood Ranch facility. It's beautiful.
Yes,
It's all like kind of Western themes. It seems very apt if you're familiar with the Eastwood name.
Yes, Allison Eastwood, our founder, is the daughter of the very famous Clint Eastwood, who was known for a million things, but also his spaghetti westerns.
Yes.
So the whole vibe of the place kind of looks like it could be on set. It looks like an old West town.
Very cool.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to come check it out.
Can I throw in a little... This is a 44 Magnum. The most powerful handgun in the world.
Good one.
Not bad?
Not bad. I mean, could use some work, but it's all right.
I'll
for
workshop
now.
it. I'll continue workshopping. Awesome. So tell us a little bit more about this place, Eastwood Ranch, and how you personally got involved.
Well, originally, Allison had what's called a foster-based rescue, and a lot of your listeners probably know what that is. That's where we take in dogs from high kill, for lack of a better word, or high intake shelters, and put them into foster homes until we can find them a forever home.
Yeah.
And it was great, and she started that in 2012, but she wanted to do more and make a bigger impact. And so in 2024, we opened the Rescue Ranch, but she broke ground right during COVID, so it took a long time, and raising tons of money, because this place, we keep our adoption fees low, so everything is basically donation based.
Gotcha.
And we opened September 21st, 2024. So we're still new and we're still learning, but I think it's just the greatest job I could ever ask for. And I volunteered for her during the foster-based situation, and that's how we got to know each other.
Gotcha.
And then when she opened this space, she was like, "Do you want to come work here?" And I was like, My kids are going to college. Yeah, okay.
Why not?
And it's
Awesome.
great.
Yeah, no,
That's awesome.
That's really cool.
Because I'd been volunteering not just for her, but for dogs since, for probably around 25 years.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. That actually leads right into our next question. What is your background working with animals, and what led you to rescue work in general?
Well, I've always been a empath of animals. Like, I love them so much and have since I can remember. And so I started out my career here in New York as an actress, and then moving here to LA as an actress, but I didn't get that fulfilling emotion going on, and I was like, I've got to do something else. This is too self-centered,
Gotcha. Yeah.
And so I started volunteering at various different rescues over the many years. One of them being SPCALA,
Okay.
which I very much love them as well. We support other rescues here all the time because, our goal is to find these cats and dogs the best homes.
Definitely.
And we just want you to adopt and not buy.
Exactly. Yeah. Mutual goals between all the rescues.
We're all support each
Exa-
other.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And that's a wonderful thing to, and builds great relationships.
Oh,
and stuff.
yes.
If anybody needs a helping hand for another rescue, you guys are it's
Correct.
almost like a team without being a team.
Exactly.
So that's
exactly.
really cool. Really cool. So let's move things on to Eastwood Ranch.
Yes.
And now, present day, what does a typical day look like here at Eastwood Ranch for you and for the staff, or just
Okay, well, it generally we open to the public around 10 a.m.
Okay.
But of course, we have little lives here, so,
Yes.
so we usually come in at around 7:30 in the morning,
Okay.
and we let all the dogs out because they get lots of outdoor time during the day, but we usually put them to go to night at around 7:30, 7:45.
Okay.
So as soon as we get in, our first goal is get them out, let them relieve themselves.
Yep.
Yes, and you guys have some amazing space out there
Yes,
for them.
yes. So it's and most of them, except for the puppies, can hold on. But if not, that's life.
got to clean up some
And-
accidents and
Yeah,
stuff. for
so
sure.
Comes with the
then the
Yeah.
cleaning begins.
Yes.
Like because of the accidents.
Yeah.
We start cleaning.
Yeah.
We keep it very clean here and very hygienic. We use rescue. We make sure all of our animals are healthy. And if not, we separate them from the other dogs. And when they come in, say we get a dog from a high intake shelter like San Bernardino, even if they appear healthy, we always keep them quarantined from other dogs for about 72 hours.
Okay.
Just to make sure nothing develops, because unfortunately they're overcrowded, and dogs are on top of dogs, and lots of times they'll have kennel cough or something, but
Yep.
we try to keep it separate so that all of our dogs stay healthy.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, it's a
Absolutely.
great system. It
Yeah,
seems,
and then throughout the day, once we get the cleaning done, then and feeding. Let's not forget that.
Very
We also have a great group of volunteers that come in and out throughout the day, because we want to keep our staff as skeletal as possible, because we want to use the money to help the dogs, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
So
Yep.
our volunteer staff is amazing, and they will just come in and help out however they can. A lot of them take the dogs on walks, socialize them, help us clean, help us organize, and then we have events sometimes at farmers markets and other places where we'll present our dogs to the public to look for their homes, and
Yes.
they are usually in charge of that, which is great. And
Amazing.
And people want to help.
Yeah.
And it feels so good, and we have such an amazing group of people.
Yeah.
I just love them. I can't say enough about
Absolutely. If you guys are local to the area, we're out here in Agora, so LA-ish
it.
area,
Yeah, it's
north
just
of
past
LA.
Calabasas. It's really not far. I live in Encino.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It doesn't take me that long to get here. It sounds
Absolutely.
far away, but it's not.
It's not. Yeah.
And it's right off the freeway, right off Chesborough.
Yeah.
And we accept volunteers. They need to be 16 and older.
Okay.
And on our website, there's a button you can push that says volunteer. And then you
Amazing.
just fill out the information. One of our volunteer coordinators, who is also a volunteer, will call you and set up a time to come out. And we usually do a get to know you. We show them, what goes on here at
Yeah.
the ranch, and then we do some training about just how to keep our dogs safe when they're on walks, and
Yeah.
and to recognize dogs. Hey, that dog may not want to see you right now. Like we try to inform them about, watching dogs' emotions and seeing how they're feeling, because we really want to keep everybody safe, but more importantly, we want the dogs to present as their true selves
Yeah.
for adopters.
Makes sense.
And on top of that, every dog has a different personality, so you never quite know,
Right.
how
I mean,
they're
a
gonna
lot
react.
of dogs like women better.
Very true.
I don't blame them.
Oh, that's funny.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's great.
Awesome. So when dogs are like first rescued or adopted, we often find that potty training can be a challenge.
Correct.
And sometimes it can cause people to become overwhelmed and maybe take the dog back, which is not what we want to happen, of course. But with that said, do you think that something like Fresh Patch could be helpful during that transition?
Oh, it's wonderful. We've actually recommended you guys to a lot of people, especially people who live in like apartments and things where it's not as easy for them to have access to grass. And it's great to like put on your patio. And it really teaches them, oh, this is where I go, and gives them that bit of nature, right?
Yeah,
nature,
exactly.
nature calling.
Yeah,
exactly.
I like
So-
those.
Natural instincts.
Exactly. So they really do benefit from something like your product.
Yeah.
Not something like your product. Your product. Your product only.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah. It is, I mean, like he was saying, sadly, that is one of the bigger issues with rescues, returning because of potty issues and stuff. And that's a big thing with our founder, donating to places like Eastwood Ranch really helps out with keeping that dog with the family that,
Oh, it does.
You know what I mean?
And,
So,
I always tell people, because that's one of the first things anyone asks when I do an adoption meeting, they'll be like, is the dog potty trained? And I always say, like, even if it seems potty trained, it's not potty trained at your house.
Exactly.
Okay?
New environment.
So you
Yeah.
just always approach a new pet as if they are not potty trained, and something like your product is great,
Yeah.
to help make that transition smoother.
yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely. That's great. Okay, moving on to some more heartfelt stuff, but is there any special or memorable rescue stories that really stand out to you working here at Eastwood?
Well, one is this fabulous dog named Juliet, who we got from outside Bakersfield. She had just given birth to, I believe it was 9 puppies.
Wow.
And unfortunately, we got a call from one of our networkers saying they're probably going to put her and the puppies down.
Aw.
Because when puppies are born in a very full facility, they often don't make it because there's too many diseases floating around and they don't have the time to take care of them.
Gotcha,
So
yeah.
we were asked if we would take them in, and so we did. And she came in, she had never even been on a leash.
Wow.
Right? So the first day I took her to one of the vets we use next door, she wasn't a small dog. She probably weighed about 40 pounds. I had to carry her.
Oh my
You know,
gosh.
we carried her over
Yeah.
there because she didn't know what a leash was.
What is
And-
this?
and-
What is this foreign thing you're putting
Yeah,
on me?
I
because-
don't trust this.
Right,
Like,
and
yeah.
lots of dogs, and unfortunately in the Bakersfield area, are like farm dogs.
Yeah.
So they haven't had that experience of
Makes
being on a
sense.
leash.
Yeah.
But moving forward, she was an amazing mother. Let us be in there with them. She
Aw,
nursed
that's
them.
great.
She was fabulous. She learned to walk on a leash.
Oh, wow.
She just one of the best dogs. All of her puppies got adopted.
Oh, that's amazing.
And then we were waiting on her special family. Well,
Yes.
she did get adopted because she was very loving, but then she developed seizure disorder.
Oh.
And, it's idiopathic, meaning we couldn't figure out why that had happened. And were the hormones like helping her not show any signs of it when she was here? Maybe, we don't know.
Yeah.
But the family was scared and couldn't handle it. So they brought her back. And, we are very transparent when when adopters come in. We say everything. That's why we also like fosters, because
Yep.
they can tell us what are the issues in the home.
Definitely.
And then I can share them with potential adopters. But it turned out that a family came in. I'm almost crying.
Yeah.
This woman came in and her child had seizure disorder.
Oh my gosh.
And when she found out that Juliet had seizure disorder, she was like, I'm not afraid of it, right? I know what it is,
Yeah.
right? And the medication mainly controls it, but there'll
Okay.
always be a little breakthroughs.
Yeah.
And it turns out that her son, who I believe was around 8 or 9, he didn't like taking his medication. But she told me that once she started giving Juliet the medication, she was like, Juliet's taking the medication. He started being
that's
more open to taking the medication, and
What a
they are
bond.
doing great.
That's
and
so
it's just like one of
awesome.
those things you think, oh, who's going to take on this dog?
Yeah.
Look at that. And she's doing wonderfully.
That's
and it
amazing.
helped her son too, which is how I feel great adoptions and
Yeah.
are, because the dog helps us as much as we help the dog or cat.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Couldn't agree more with
Yeah,
that.
that's such a great
So-
bond, you know, and you don't realize the connection you're creating until someone does come in and it's like, wow,
Right.
perfect situation. You know, and like you said, she wasn't scared. She was ready to take on Juliet, right? You
Yes.
said Juliet. That's such an amazing story. Almost made me start tearing
Right.
up.
You
You know?
It's so wonderful.
That's great.
And we
That's
have,
amazing.
I could go on and on. We could have a
Yeah.
separate podcast of just adoption stories.
Yeah.
Because there's so many, but that was one that really stood out for me.
That's
Awesome.
incredible.
Well, we already talked about part 2, so save those
There you
stories.
go.
We'll do the
Okay.
next one at the Fresh
They're in
Patch
my back
Studio.
pocket.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Awesome. So we actually were back. We were here a couple months ago.
Yes, I remember.
We brought some grass. We met some amazing dogs. We met the cats too. Which,
Oh yeah,
man,
they're wonderful.
so cool. But we did meet a very special dog, Betsy.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about Betsy. Like, how's she doing?
Betsy is a queen, as you know. Her only issue, she's a staffy pit, kind of very muscular little lowrider.
Like a meatball.
Yeah, she's like a meatball.
Yeah,
right? But she loves everyone she meets. When we've had a couple of little brownie troops or Girl Scout troops come in, and our number one thing is, let's introduce you to Betsy, because she is bulletproof as far as kids. Like, she just loves them.
Yeah.
They can do anything to her. She doesn't care. Her only issue, which we are working on and she's doing much better, is probably from her past. She is reactive to other dogs.
Gotcha.
And that's nerve-wracking when you have a strong dog.
Yes.
And so we would like to place her in a home with no other dogs, which can be a challenge, because a lot of people who rescue are rescuing like a second or maybe third dog or cat. And we have to be aware of that. So she hasn't found her perfect home, but she is great. She stayed at my in-laws. Like, sometimes you can do doggy day out or whatever.
Yeah.
So she did over Christmas, went and stayed with my in-laws, my sister-in-law and brother-in-law, and their adult kids. And she was perfect. Like, she, even at 7:30 at night, because she's used to her schedule, she's like asking them to go to bed. Like, I mean, it's just, she's
amazing.
wonderful,
So
and
cute.
she's going to make someone the best pet in the world.
Yeah.
But we are working with her. We've had her out with other dogs.
That's
We're trying
good,
to do
yeah.
like exposure therapy, because we don't know her history.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with adopting a dog, and the patience and love that has to be shown to them, because
Yeah.
we don't know their history.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, definitely. I have a similar experience with my dog. He's
Yeah.
a big, strong dog, and he's a lot better now, but like growing up, he's always, it's tough when they're big dogs too, because other dogs feel threatened, and
Right.
then, that kind of spirals into a bad situation. So like,
Right.
we really had to keep an eye on him, but just like Betsy's so sweet with people, and man, like, it's been such an amazing addition to our family. So
Right,
I
and
know,
just like with Betsy, because she is in the pit world, I happen to be madly in love with them, but they
Yes.
get a bad rap.
They do.
And that's another reason
Sadly.
I think she's, staying here, because people are like, oh, pit bull, I'm afraid. But she is such a pure soul.
Yeah.
And we're still looking for a home for her.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And if you want to meet her, you can
Yes.
go on our website and check her out. We've got some cute videos of her too. And I'd love to introduce anybody who's interested.
yeah. Yeah, if you're
amazing.
looking for a big, sweet girl, come by Eastwood Ranch.
Right, exactly.
They got a Betsy for you.
Yeah.
And how old is she?
They have her listed as like 2, but I
okay.
I do not think that's correct. I'm gonna probably change it. I think she's more like 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah, 4.
Amazing. So, super sweet girl, like Gabe was just saying. Check out Eastwood Ranch if you want a little pity in your life. Miss Betsy, she is amazing.
Yes,
and
she is.
We're going to try to help as much as we can to get her adopted.
Yeah,
I'm actually
promote Betsy.
I'm gonna tell my brother because he's been looking for a dog recently. So
Great.
I'm gonna let him know, and he's a huge. We
And
have
we
a pitty
do
at home. And-
we do a wonderful thing here. It's a trial adoption. We used to call it foster to adopt, but we're calling it trial adoption, where you just put down a deposit after you've been approved. You know, we always do home checks and
course.
have you fill out an application because we want it to be the best fit for both the future owner and for the dog.
Correct, yeah.
Is you get 2 weeks with that dog to see if it's a match. And like I said, it's a wonderful vacation for the dog, even though this is a beautiful place.
Yeah.
All dogs and cats want to be with people, you know? So you get 2 weeks to see if it's a love match. And if it isn't, there's no black mark against the dog
Yeah.
or against the future adopter. We just say, oh, tell me what happened and why it didn't work out. And we take the dog back.
Yeah.
And I think that's wonderful because it's not, I mean, do you like every person that you meet? No.
Not typically.
I don't either.
I like you though.
Pretty,
Okay.
pretty
I like
outgoing,
about
but,
I like about 96%.
There you go.
I
Yeah.
would
I'm pretty
agree.
I think I
open
can
like
agree
that.
with that.
Yeah, definitely.
That's great. Okay, so you did tell us a little bit about Betsy, personality, ideal home. You're saying one without another dog,
I
most
think
likely,
so.
and stuff. But she's great with kids. And so our question here is what kind of family they thrive with. So anybody who has kids or doesn't have kids, you know, would be a great fit.
Just she is a love, and she is good on the leash, but she's not one of those dogs like that, you know, has so much energy that you've got to, I've got to come
Exercise
I've got to
all the
exercise,
time.
exercise.
That's my
exercise.
dog.
I say we both have shepherds.
Yeah.
so-
So you know, so
Yeah.
she can be a couch potato, or she enjoys a walk. You know, so and like I said, we're working on her reactivity with other dogs, but you know, ideally someone who is strong enough to handle her in the sense of if you're on a walk and she sees another dog, you know, just having the energy to control her, and because she does listen.
Yeah.
And you know, when I see another dog, I just have her sit, you know,
Nice.
give her a little treat, tell her this is good. It's
Yeah.
good to see another dog, right? You know, and it's all everything in life is repetition
Exactly.
and learning, you know, and she is learning, and
Yeah.
she's very smart.
That's amazing. Yeah, practice makes perfect. You know what I mean?
100%.
That's great. So,
Yeah, absolutely. So mentioned it a little bit though, but we talked about your cats and like how we came last time.
Yeah.
Met some of the cats.
Yeah.
We dropped off some grass for them in a cat condo, and this has been kind of a new thing for us, like seeing how cats love the grass, and you know we kind of talked about it for a second off camera, but getting a little bit of that like nature in their life, especially for like indoor cats.
Yeah, and the point, and this is good for Fresh Patch as well, is truly your cats shouldn't be outside. It's a proven fact that basically they'll live 50% less if they're
Wow.
outside, and that is because of the dangers of being outside. You know, there's other feral cats. There's there's coyotes.
Yep.
There's raccoons. There's everything that's out there, plus cars.
Yeah.
And it's just and unfortunately people putting poisons out for other animals, which they should never do anyway, but that also causes a problem.
Yeah.
So what Fresh Patch can do for a cat is give them that feeling of, oh, nature, you know, and give them that sense of adventure and smelling the grass.
Yeah.
And you know, because you don't typically think of cats using this product,
No.
but they love it.
Yes.
They love
exactly.
it.
Absolutely. So you've seen like benefits like with your cats?
Oh, the cats here,
Yeah.
they love it. They love it. They'll sometimes just get on it and roll on it.
Yeah. No.
You know, so
We
Yeah.
always say
they
make
still
them
usually
biscuits, loafing,
right,
you know,
and they
all the
still
cat
generally
turds.
use their box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is just like a added benefit to
Right,
them to have
absolutely.
that little bit of nature.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely. We always
And,
joke.
and much safer,
Yes.
much safer for them to enjoy it
Definitely.
inside. You know, on even a catio, it's nice.
Yes.
or-
Yeah.
very good.
Paired up with the cat condo, like some of
Yeah.
our viewers have been seeing.
There you
it's really
go.
cool. Yeah.
The dog, the dogs would like a condo as well.
Yeah. Have they been taken to it too?
They're just like, where's my condo?
Yeah.
My dog would like to rip up a cat condo.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm sure
I think
he would.
that would be such a great time for him.
Amazing. Cool. So I'm actually allergic. I know I wasn't here last time. I'm allergic to cats. I was out of town too and stuff. But it's been so cool to see, not only from Eastwood, but just in general, the cats taken to the grass, like you were saying. Just bringing that outdoors in for them is just an amazing form of enrichment. And, you know, really, like Gabe was saying too, we're learning, 2025, we really learned that cats really take to this product. You know, it's not just a dog potty situation. Like, bring it inside. Like you said, they shouldn't be outside really anyways. Risk of danger, I think, is huge, especially here in Agora and Ventura County, or LA. The coyotes are...
Well, we've got a lot of urban coyotes now, too. So if you think your little dog or cat is safe, it is not.
Yeah.
Trust me. I mean, I came home last night, and I live in Encino, and there were like 4 coyotes in where I was opening my gate. I literally, because they are kind of adjusted to humans now, I literally had to get out of the car and shoo them.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know?
Yeah,
it's crazy.
And that's like almost like raccoons.
I mean, God bless them. I mean, they're just trying to survive.
Yeah.
But if you care about your cat or your dog, you need to monitor them when they're outside always. And cats really just shouldn't be outside.
Definitely. Yeah. So, and mountain lions too. I know around here that is a big risk too, which is scarier. We don't want to.
And I don't want to say anything, but there's been some Sasquatch sightings around
Better
here.
watch
No, just
out.
kidding.
California conspiracy.
There you go. That's Bigfoot for all you non-Sasquatch people out there.
You guys are gonna have to like build a Sasquatch place.
Oh,
Start taking some of
exactly.
those guys in. I'm sure they need some help too.
Yeah, maybe they could help do laundry.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe they need a fresh patch.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Cook us lunch every once in a while. That wouldn't be too bad.
That's great. That's great. Cool. So, thanks for telling us about the cats and Betsy and everything.
Yeah.
We love providing the grass here and stuff. So,
We really appreciate it.
yeah, thank you. What is next for Eastwood Ranch Rescue? Any upcoming goals, initiatives, or events you're excited about?
Well, I have one that I'm really excited about, and Allison, of course, spearheaded this, and Lance, our GM. We purchased a spay-neuter, basically like RV, right?
So
we bought it used, still very expensive, but we got a lot of great donations, and it's being wrapped right now with our Eastwood logo,
Love it.
and we're doing our first spay-neuter here with our pets right now, but we intend to take this around to especially lower income areas to give
amazing.
affordable spay-neuter because it's one of the biggest problems in both the cat and dog population.
Yeah.
And it's a shame because, if you go to a traditional vet, they can charge a lot of money, and it's not, especially in today's days, it's not always feasible for people. So we want to make that one of our big goals for this coming year is to just spay and neuter as many pets as we can. And our first spay neuter is this Saturday, but it's not for the public yet.
Okay.
We're doing it with our own pets here, which is great because it also will save us money because we still have to go to vets to get all of our dogs and cats are spayed and neutered before they leave the facility. It's the reason why we have the overcrowding that we have.
Yeah.
And it's just so important.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we hear that from all of our other rescue partners as well, just rescues in general. That is one of the most important things, and that's really, really cool though. What that idea? I mean, not only are you mobile, so you can go places or host events, other places that do that, but like you said, low income, places and stuff that people either can't afford it or they can't even get out to the situations you're coming to them. We're
trying to remove we're just one little part, but we're trying to remove any blocks of people getting their dogs spayed and neutered.
Absolutely.
And it's also healthy for them too. I mean, people get I don't sorry, especially some macho men are like I'm not gonna do that to my dog, right? But you're like, well, you are actually helping them prevent prostate cancer in the future, and for females, other female cancers. It's very helpful for them, to do that. And we have another great event coming up on the Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Ooh.
Right?
We will be here
Yes,
for that as
we
well.
will.
Yes, so that's great. You guys can all come down here, check out the facility. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll have our animals out here, which you can also look online. And if you're interested in a dog or cat, you could get pre-approved by filling out an application and the home check, so that on Valentine's Day you could have a furry Valentine that very day.
Amazing.
And we're also
Absolutely.
partnering with Agora, the Agora shelter here.
Oh, awesome.
They're going to bring some dogs and
Awesome.
cats maybe, but I think mainly dogs. And we're just going to have a great day, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and a lot of really great people are going to be here, including you guys.
Yes, we're very excited about
Yeah.
it. Like, that's going to be a fun day. So
Yeah.
if you're listening, this will be hopefully released. Actually, I don't know if it'll be released before that, but we're going to throw it on social media
Yeah.
and stuff. Of course, we're going to promote and everything. So like Amy was saying, if you want that furry friend to cuddle on Valentine's night, you can get pre-approved and get in here and get that fur
Come
baby.
meet your match.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Yeah.
They don't talk back.
yeah.
They listen. Although my dog is like, I've heard this before.
yeah.
I see the glassy eyes. But they still listen.
Yeah. Maybe with a little eye roll. But they
Yeah.
still listen.
Okay, Amy. Enough.
Awesome. Well, we're really, really excited about that. That'll be a lot of fun. But for other listeners who are looking for any way to help, what are the best ways that like an average person can support or like get involved with the Eastwood Ranch and like really make a difference?
Well, you can go on our website, eastwoodranch.org, and there you could either volunteer, or a lot of people are very busy and don't have the time. We take in like towels and blankets,
Okay.
your used towels and blankets that
Yeah.
you're like, they're not pristine anymore. Our dogs don't care.
Yeah.
So, and it's great because we constantly need towels and blankets. And, we have a wish list on Amazon that
nice.
they can go on, and we put all the things that, we wish that we could have. And that's a wonderful way to do a little extra help, and always, financially supporting us, even if it's like,
100%.
$10 a month, it really helps, and if you're a company like your company that has something that would be good for dogs or cats, we always welcome those donations, and we of course love to support companies that help us out, you know.
Yes. Definitely. Yeah. Mutual. Of
Yep.
course, we love helping you out.
Teamwork.
Yes.
Yeah.
Teamwork makes the
Doing it
dream work.
Yeah, that's what they say.
That's amazing. So, yeah, like
Awesome.
Amy said, check out the website. Come, if you're local to the area, come take a visit. It's really, really cool here, like we were saying earlier in the episode. Beautiful facility, Western vibe. Go play with the dogs. I know you guys have what was the other program you said? Adopt to. It used to be foster to adopt.
Now it's a trial adoption, where
yes,
you
so.
just, once you're approved, you can see if that's a match. And if it is, you've found your love.
There we
and
go.
if it isn't, we've learned more about the dog.
Yeah.
And we always also take, if you're not ready to commit to having a pet, because it is a commitment, is we have a foster program as well, where sometimes we don't have room for all the dogs that we want to be here, and so we can have fosters. Once you're approved to be a foster, you could just tell us about this dog in a home, and then that helps us find a great adopter. And we're also working on something, it's just starting, but we're working on like a dog's day out, where you can
Yes.
come and get approved. We still need to make sure you're not gonna just take our dog and leave. You
That would be
come
good.
and you can take a dog either for like a sleepover or a beach day,
Oh, that's
or
amazing.
whatever you want to do when you have a companion. Because the more, even though, like I said, this place is beautiful, the more they can be out in the world, the more adoptable they become. Right?
Yes,
Because some of
exactly.
them come in here very scared, and,
Yeah.
and we don't push them, but we want them to, learn to trust again.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
That's amazing. So, get involved somehow.
Yes.
Really.
So many ways.
So many ways, and that's exciting. I think we will participate in those days when that becomes a thing. So
Absolutely.
we've had some fun ideas as well. So
Great.
this has been amazing, Amy. Really appreciate you joining and hosting us here at Eastwood Ranch. And
Welcome anytime,
Thank
and
you.
I'll come to you next time.
yes, we are doing a
All
part
right.
two.
Part 2 is in the works.
Part 2 is in the works. So to all the viewers, again, hit that subscribe button on Spotify, Apple Music, or Apple Podcasts, excuse me. YouTube, follow at Fresh Patch on all socials. Check out Eastwood Ranch social media.org, right?
Yeah, eastwoodranch.org, and then we really are active on Instagram.
Okay.
Under Eastwood Ranch, and Facebook.
There we go.
Under Eastwood Ranch.
Perfect.
We try to post our dogs as soon as they come in, and and our website.
Yeah. Awesome.
Amazing. Yeah, give them a follow.
Yeah,
Check out
please.
their page
Give them
and
follow and, donations, whatever they need or
Yes.
you can provide. Please go for it. And thanks again, Amy.
Oh,
This
my
was,
pleasure,
This was
guys.
great.
My
and,
pleasure.
such a cool place.
It is.
Always
It
love
is,
coming
so.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Allison created an amazing place.
Yeah.
It was her dream, and then she made it a reality.
Dream fulfilled.
Which is
Incredible.
wonderful.
That's amazing. Cool. So, once again, hit that follow, subscribe, check out freshpatch.com, check out eastwoodranch.org, and we will see you all on the next episode.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks.
Thanks for listening to the Fresh Patch Podcast, where good pets get it. We hope you enjoyed the show. Give us a like or a follow, and shop all real grass supplies at freshpatch.com.